Hello and welcome to BW Business World. Today we have Mr. Ritesh Singh and Sunil Shah, co-founders of BlueTea with us. So we are grateful to have both of you on our show, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable time.
Thank you.
So I will start with my first question, sir. How has BlueTea's journey been? Like, how did you come up with such a unique idea of flower-based tea?
So we started this journey 5 years back. We saw a very interesting picture on in Google, and we saw that it's a blue colored iced tea, and it was so unique in feature that it was looking like, oh my god, what is this? And it was the caption mentioned that it's natural. So imagine a natural blue colored herbal tea, and it was so unique. I thought that okay, let's figure this out what it is. And when we started researching, me and Nitesh started researching about it, and we figured out that it's a local drink from Malaysia and Thailand, which was there. And once we started researching it, we found that it's actually native to India. The core ingredient which was there, it's called blue tea, butterfly pea. It's native to India, and we're very surprised that it's one of the very key ingredient in a lot of Ayurveda recipes. And we were pleasantly surprised that India is a source of that. The initial batch, and we thought that okay, it's a blue colored tea. The world has not seen that. Of course, it was there in your Thailand and Malaysia, but it was in a different form. It was served in a different form. So we thought, okay, let's try and put this into tea form, which India loves. India is chai people, so we thought, okay, let's put that in tea form, and brought it in India, and we launched it in India. We got so initially we started selling on marketplaces, Amazon, and something clicked with Indian customers, and from there we take the journey, and now. Cut to 2023 from 2018. Now we sell in 12 countries. Our 80% business comes from outside India, and US is one of our major markets. UK is our major markets. We sell in Germany, Australia, a lot of different countries, and India loves our product. Online now, BlueTea stands as number one brand which is selling herbal tea. Of course, our strength remains flower teas, but as herbal tea brand, we are now one of the top brands in India. So that is how it is. Yeah. Now Nitesh is back.
Hi, sir. Yeah. We audible and visible properly, Nitesh, sir. So, we have witnessed customers are shifting towards more sort of Ayurvedic and climate conscious products. So how do you intend to leverage this trend? And is there any marketing strategy you have been following to leverage these particular set of consumers?
Actually, so what happens with time, things changes, and always there's some kind of wave. There's a time then when people used to have want to have some only consume things which are just for their life, for their only consumption only, and it was not meant for any other purpose. But now, because previously people don't have enough money, now people have enough money. They can think beyond. Beyond the basic need. Now they want to fulfill their wants and desires. They want to look healthy. They want to feel healthy. So that's why people are consuming. Be in India, be it overseas, they're consuming more product which are natural and which are beneficial for their health. And so as I'm saying, there's a shift in the shift in people. So now people are concerned about not just about themselves. They want that what is happening to the environment and what is happening to the people, to the community, which has not enough means to feed themselves. So as a brand, we are telling them, we are telling a story that as a brand, we are conscious about our community, our farmers, our consumers, and at the same time about our nature also, because this nature is not for us. I think our generation which is about to come, our children, for them, I think we should leave this nature for them also. So I think now it's more about societal marketing. It's not just marketing that is a product only. Now it's more about what you're doing, what you're doing apart from the product, what you're doing for the society and what you're doing for the environment also.
All right, so you rightly mentioned about we don't just have to like look out for ourselves. We have to prevent our climate for our future generations as well. So, sir, since you have presence of overseas as well, over major of the marketplaces like US, UK, Germany, as you mentioned, how do you plan to acquire the market for caffeine-based products in India or in South Asia?
We are already leading in India in herbal teas. Of course, see, chai comes naturally to India, but India knows two things very, very clearly: one, cricket, and one, chai. Everybody has their own shots. Everybody has the knowledge to suggest even Virat Kohli what shot he should have played, and everybody has their own flavor of tea. Your tea is different from mine. You have more tulsi in it. I may have more ginger in it. I want more kadak. You want less kadak. So there are different variants of tea. So India understands that. But see, herbal teas are still it's not new to India. It was there. Imagine there was a time before British came. So of course we were drinking something, right? We were drinking herbal teas only. See, that time we had what we used to call angan in our houses. So it was there, that space inside the house which has soil in it. We used to grow our mint and tulsis and gingers and lemongrass. Everything is actually grown inside the house, even lemons actually. But with time we shift into flats. We have more money, as Nitesh mentioned, that our purchasing power have increased as society and as people, as especially people living in metro. But then we leave something, and with last 30 years of marketing of all these big brands of the big tea brands, you will see that a lot of things have got lost also. And so that thing which we are bringing back again in the form which people want. See, people wanted tea in tea bags. We are giving herbal tea in tea bags. So that's what it is. So we are giving people in the same form of convenience. So it's not that we're doing only business outside India. We are doing decent business in India. Of course, India's understanding of tea is a hindrance. We understand tea so much that and probably tea is love. Chai pyar hai hamare mein. So that becomes a little bit of hindrance for our herbal tea thing. But of course, that also is opening up, as Nitesh said, that we want to be more healthy. We want to live a better lifestyle. People are more conscious about how they look, how they feel, how they fit. The gym goers are increasing. Yoga, there are so many people in US and Europe who are doing serious yoga. So is in India. So the trends are changing. People are becoming more healthy. You look slim. So I'm sure that we all are doing something to look better. So that's what I think. So herbal tea is about that. It's about health. Yeah.
As we have witnessing D2C brands are shifting towards more opening more touch points, going omni-channel. Do you also believe that this is need of the hour, or brand in their initial stages should remain on online itself?
Well, initially, any brand, they don't have enough capital. And so if they don't have any capital, so what action they have? They have internet, because from internet, you can reach out to maximum people with minimum amount of spend. So any brand who has to start with internet, because if you have less, they have less money. But by over a period of time, when they consolidate, I think their earning grows, then they should look for different, I think, avenues where they can sell the product. So initially it has to be online, but after that, I think it has to be omni-channel. It is, I think it is website, it is marketplaces, it is quick commerce, then it is offline. Any brand has to go that route, because brand has to serve a consumer, and wherever consumer is available, the brand has to go there. So yes, I think need of the hour is omni-channel. I think in pandemic, it was more D2C, but now it is more omni-channel. So you want to add something?
I think Nitesh is rightly saying that wherever consumers are, you need to be present there. चाहे वो if a customer comes on malls, yes, we need to be there in mall. If consumers are going on streets, you need to be there. If consumers are online, you need to be there, whether Instagram, Facebook, or any Google. See, predominantly, if you talk about our products is a chai, and chai is predominantly offline product. See, chai we need it now, and now is only offline. However, with rising, this quick commerce where people can get the product in 20 minutes. इतना तो तैयार होके नीचे जाने में लग जाता है. So that way, I think this bridge will be lesser, shorter and shorter in due course of time. But I think for products like us, omnichannel makes a lot of sense. Every brand like us who is small in size, as Nitesh said, has where you cannot reach everywhere. So by internet only you can reach everywhere, and that's a fact. Yes, and we started like that. We started with marketplace, and we now we are going D2C way as well in US and Europe, and and in India. Moving forward, we want to be offline and be everywhere in the world. We're not just in India. We want to be that India ka brand, where like that Bharat ka brand, which want to be there in US. The top brands in US are actually marketing that they are selling Indian authentic herbs and spices. They are marketing that, the top brands of US. So there has to be some brand from India who can stand there and fight, right? That yes, we are from India, buy from us, and we are more authentic than you. So that's what, and we work with farmers, and that's one of our major strengths. I think omni-channel will be the way forward for brands like us. Yes.
All right. So a quick question on Shark Tank. Like, what are the changes you have witnessing after like featuring the show?
So I think major, recognition. I think after in Shark Tank, we got a lot of recognition. People are aware of BlueTea and what we are doing, what kind of product we're selling, and what kind of benefits they will have if they consume BlueTea. I think now a normal person, I think a person who is I think driving Audi, and a person who is riding a cycle also knows about BlueTea, and that's the power of BlueTea. Not in India, overseas also. So I think it's more about the brand. I think now people know about the brand, knows about us and what we are doing.
And recognition is an important part. Nitesh, you said that Shark Tank. I think with Aman coming in, Aman is the favorite shark for probably millions of Indians. He's at least he's the favorite of my mom. So with Aman coming in, it's a power to us. Nitesh rightly said that Shark Tank is such a medium which is also seen by somebody who is somebody as common as somebody who rides rickshaw or somebody who's coming out of Audi. So everybody knows, yes, how the reach has increased for the brand, and now people have just started to notice us that there is a tea which is available, which is probably a better alternative to green tea. Green tea has been heavily marketed by big celebrities. So it is high time that there is a brand from India which comes up with Ayurvedic herbal teas, and that's what we are doing. And I think India has received us with open arms. We got great sale after Shark Tank. The recognition part for Nitesh has increased more, so he has been more popular on streets because he works in co-working spaces. So a lot of people knows him. For us, life remains the same, but for the brand, people have started noticing us more, and me and Nitesh becomes a flag bearer of that. Yes.
And so you claim that you have decentralized the tea industry in India and have helped over 150 communities of farmers increase their average income by cutting costs, middlemen involved in the sourcing of raw materials. So according to you, what are the major roadblocks that farmers are facing when doing a direct trade to the brands?
See, when we started, I think me and Nitesh were very conscious of the fact that when we started, the first batch was imported from Thailand because BlueTea was not being produced in the same form which we wanted in India. And first batch was from Thailand and Vietnam. We imported that, and very quickly we realized India is an export-friendly country, and actually any country should be export-friendly country. And chai India mein import karna is even more difficult because India exports tea. India doesn't import tea. So when we realized that, and then we shifted our focus that we need to work with farmers and it was also for the first time. However, I come from a farmer based background. My father was part farmer before he became an engineer, but so I have some understanding of that. But it was absolutely new thing for us, that going to farmers and talking to them कि आप आलू प्याज टमाटर मत उगाओ, आप हमारे साथ ब्लू टी उगाओ या फिर फ्लावर्स उगाओ जिससे हम चाय बनाना चाहते हैं. उनको क्या बनाना चाहते हैं उससे वो मतलब ही नहीं था. So they did not, they are very they don't want to know that. So their basic understanding is how much we are going to earn. So when we started, why we went to farmers, why we did not go to markets, we went to markets also, so where the traders are. But what happens with herbal tea is you get 1 month of good product of herbal tea in 12 months. I'm talking about 1 month of good product, 3 4 5 months of available product which are third class, and rest 3 4 months of non-availability of products. So if you want to create a brand which is not available for 4 5 months and you give very bad quality product for 4 5 months, then the brand cannot exist. So for the brand to exist, you need to have consistent quality throughout 12 months, and that is possible only when we were working with some farmers. So we started convincing some farmers in Bengal and some farmers in UP, and from there some farmers believed in us and they took this plunge that okay, let's do this ki dekhte hain. And all we did was we said that whatever you will earn from aloo pyaz tomato ka farming, you will earn better than that with blue tea. So that was our first promise. And from there we have come to this way of to cut to 2023, where farmers are getting around 4 to 5 times of income, where they were earning 5,000 rupees a month, and now they're getting around 20,000 rupees a month from the farming of flowers. See, अभी हमें वो पता नहीं चलता है कि which is like 15,000 का gap, right? तो हमें लगता है 15,000 में कौन सी लाइफ बदल रही है. So that factor, but I think me and Nitesh are extremely proud of that factor. That 15,000 का difference is the same difference in that a farmer who is a father and who is a husband, he needs to leave his family and go to Delhi or Bombay to work as laborer to get 12,000 13,000 rupees, and now the same farmer is working in his own farm and getting 20,000. So that's the difference, and the money goes to them directly. And once one farmer starts getting money, we have got the ball rolling, and a lot of farmers started joining. And after Shark Tank, me and Nitesh have got so many mails asking that we also want to do farming of blue tea. So India has understood. And about this decentralized part which we have mentioned, see, if you see tea growing of India, जो हम लोगों का understanding है चाय का, so that is from Northeast, Darjeeling or Nilgiris. These are pockets where British have planted the trees, and they have got and today also British is, the companies who are from that era are the ones who are actually buying it and selling it to the whole world. Whether it is the big brands and the Liptons of the world, they are the ones who are actually selling it to the whole world. Darjeeling is famous for that, and you see the majority market. So what we have done, Indian Ayurvedic products are native to India. इंडिया में होता है, वो हर जगह होता है. That is can happen in your house, in my house, whether you are in Delhi, Bombay, wherever. So the fact was we have farms in Bengal, we have farms in UP, we have farms in Maharashtra, we have farms in Kerala, we have Uttarakhand farms. So see, the herbal teas can grow anywhere. The fact is we have decentralized the market, and the market is, people have understood tea can be grown anywhere, the herbal teas can be grown anywhere, and that's how we have decentralized the market. And farmers are, with internet, they are at that power that they can reach out to some of the brands and they can sell directly. So that's how we have taken this journey from one farmer. Now we have 200 farmers. We are impacting directly around 1,000 people, and 1,000 farmer families are with us now. Some of them very, very proud. Some of them are happy that they took this leap of faith, and that's how we're doing. Yeah.
Okay, so this will be my last question, sir. So startups had a very tough year in 2022, in 2023 as well. From layoffs, from funding crunch, from Silicon Valley banks collapse right now. So what do you want to suggest to the young entrepreneurs to achieve their endeavors, their aims, and to build their brand successfully in this tough time?
See, the fundamentals of business is always profit. So any business to generate profits, I think, will sustain. So what happens over a period of time? I think because everybody was seeking growth, they just got money from, I think, from outside, and they just pushed it into, I think, to acquire more consumers, and that's led to, I think a diversion from fundamentals of business, and that is a business has to generate profit. It can't run. So actually, a business has to run through his own means. It has to generate its own profits. So from beginning, we are a bootstrap brand. We believe that, boss, the money which you have is limited, and we have to use very wisely. So me and Sunil, I think, used money in such a manner that, boss, this is our money, is hardworking, is our hard-earned money. So we have to utilize it in such a way that there's efficient utilization of that money, and that's why I think, from the starting we were profitable from the beginning, and that's why the money which we're generating through profits, we used to reinvest, and till this time also, we are still bootstrapped, and still we are profitable, and we can go ahead also without raising money. Also we can do, but when you raise, but if you raise some money, it helps a business to scale much higher. But still, our ethos are same, that business has to run on profits. So that will be the case with us.
So I think a lot of young entrepreneurs, Nitesh, when we also started, because the scene was so heavy on investors coming in, that funding utha li yahan se, wo utte paise mil gaye, that's attraction, and a lot of young entrepreneurs of course get into that mode, and to be honest, I would like to tell all those young guys that idea is amazing, execution is tough, and execution, you need to focus on that, but do not be, as Nitesh said, that fundamentals of business remains the same, that profits, something, if business is as simple as that you buy a product at A price and you add some value to it and sell at B price, and the difference is the profit. The profit needs to come home, the profit needs to come to the company, and so that more people can join the company becomes bigger in this due course of time. So that is what the fundamentals of this business remains forever, and whether funding, whether SBM or some other banks come in, or Yes Bank goes down, so whatever happens, these are some things which should always be there. I think young chaps who are listening to you, or listening to this video, they should focus that, one, that build a stronger business with people, build a sustainable business which can run with investors' money and without as well. And they should not always focus that, yes, the aim of this business is about people, about generating money and profit, should not be about taking, the whole focus should not be about investors or investments coming in at what time. I think that is how we have built money. Some people, that is how we have built this business. Now there are 70 people who are there in BlueTea. I think that is we take pride in that there are 70 families are being run because of BlueTea, and it was a bootstrap brand. And I think with my and Nitesh family included, I think that is how, that is what startup means in India. I think, startups, hum log itne sare open ho rahe hain, and this is actually going to push economy. And before 20-25 years, you have 5-6 big corporates who were running whole of India. Each corporate has around 1 lakh, 2 lakh. IT mein there were five corporates were there 10 years back, which were running the whole of economy. And then probably FMCG mein there are five more big businesses. Now there are younger brands like BlueTea, and there are hundreds of brands in coffee or tea or FMCG products. They are coming in, employing people. That's what India is all about. So I think somebody who's listening it from a tier 2 city should not be looking at that, अरे यार हम तो छोटे शहर से, हमें तो पैसे मिलेंगे नहीं, तो हम क्या ही करेंगे स्टार्टअप करके. So see, startup is about people, about India, and I think high time that we look at that in the right way, which is make money for yourself. Not necessarily every business will scale to 500 crores or 1000 crores, but I think people will come together to make it big. So that is how it should be. Yeah.
All right, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your insightful discussion. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nitesh.